I find weird that knowing that it's coming from China. Okay, all these SARS, MERS, COVID-19, all these fucked up diseases are coming, or viruses, or whatever you want to say. It's coming from China.
Yeah.
Oh, Italy just signed a deal. I sent that article to you guys too, with China to build like a railroad or some shit, like directly to manufacturing, like get packages to them quicker. Like, do you want packages from China to come quicker, knowing that it can last for days on material?
Listen,
hey, now get shit to Italy in a day. I'd be like, take your time, bro. We need at least 3 weeks.
You know,
you and us. I don't want your shit before fucking 21 days.
The way I see it now is that now Italy and China are basically a married couple.
Yeah, pretty much. Italy can get out of the relationship.
You know, like China gave herpes to Italy, and now Italy is like, you know what, this is forever, so I may as well just get it official and just build a railroad and get over.
I feel like do so many deaths and you're fucking signing contracts with. Unbelievable.
But you have to think about it this way, though. Like, I understand that, but like China has so much money that economically, any country that trades and deals with China, forget about I mean, it's really sad. There's been a lot of dead people in Italy, like too many. You know, there's just too many dead people in Italy. But the newer generation is going to be like, you know what? We want to have some money. May as well just trade with the fastest growing economy, like China, right? Like, you know, hopefully China learns from this. Who knows?
They didn't. Today they announced that those fucking those farms, they reopened.
That's what I don't understand. Like, what the hell is going on over there, man?
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe it's time for countries to take out their manufacturing and just do things locally.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But also, if China is part of the global community, they have to put in the same guidelines that any other country has in the West for manufacturing and production of food. They have to meet the standards. Otherwise,
they're probably going to get. Go ahead.
If you think about it, like there's a law, like there's international law that if a company wants to sell a product in Canada, like an American company, and the law in Canada says this product is not safe, that company can sue Canada to say it stop us from making money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So even if we want to make them respect, Trump will Trudeau will ban over to China. Like they have no choice because they need the products. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's a dependent. We're economically dependent on China on many levels.
It wasn't always that way. You could always reverse it.
Yeah, I hope so.
But how painful that is, man! Like, think of inflation. If we
dying, we might have hyperinflation after this, anyways.
Well, I don't disagree. I mean, there's a possibility, but unwinding the trade or the connection with China, it's probably more complicated than just transferring proper guidelines for China to behave accordingly. You can't just, it's like when you have a party and you have all your friends that are they come in with proper things, and then some asshole shows up with raw meat, and you're like, what the hell is this? At some point everybody has to have a conversation and intervention to tell your friend that he's an asshole.
Yo, bro, take your raw home. That's it. It's over.
If they were a democracy, it would have been possible, but they're not a democracy.
That is fucking play. There's a guy dripping on his floor with red meat, raw red meat. He's like, yo, bro, no, maybe put your meat in the corner.
I really kind of guy that invites everybody over, and I'm like, hey, listen, man, I think your meat is kind of disturbing everybody. Can you please put it in the fridge or something?
I'd be like, take your fucking meat, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they would be the guys like, you get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but I think China is gonna get sued, man. Just watch. All over the world, they're gonna sue them.
They already started a lawsuit.
Yeah, there, you see?
A lawyer from the States.
Wow.
But who are they bringing it to? Like, it's an international. Was there an international court? The IMF. Like, who are they talking to about this?
I don't know. I think it was 20. The lawyer was. I think the article I read was like $20 billion.
Wow.
I mean, that's substantial, but the U.S. You know how much the U.S. do the stimulus package that they're doing in the U.S. I think it's $2 trillion. I believe last time I checked the estimates, the U.S. economy is like 62 trillion. About that, I think they're spending like 5% of their economy within the next 3 months.
How much does the U.S. owe China?
I would have to check. A lot of money.
How much?
The deficit is a couple billion.
Just a few General Tao plates. That's what they owe.
$1 billion.
It's estimated 1.07 trillion as of December 2019.
That's the deficit. There's a trade deficit with China.
The U.S. debt to China is 1.7 trillion as of December 2019.
Yeah, the U.S. is not going to pay them.
No, never.
No, probably not.
Like, yeah, you guys owe us money now.
If you were the U.S., this is what you would do. You'd be like, listen, guys, you guys give us the herpes. We owe you no money. I think we're even. A lot of people died over here. So how about you take that as reparation? And we'll move on from here.
It's going to be fucked up, man.
I don't know, man. I think that these are the challenges that we have to face as a globalized world. Like, I do agree with Ali. Like, we need to foster the domestic production of things because we can monitor that way better than we could do anything. But think of Canada, man. Like, Canada can't grow certain things in Canada. We have to import bananas, avocados. Like, you can't really make that here.
Yeah, unless you think China's the only country that has fucking avocados, bro?
Oh, you're saying selective trade?
Yeah, exactly.
If there's a country that systematically, takes a shit on your bananas, let me just get my bananas from Mexico from now on. I mean, like, it's not fucking hard. Just fucking be like, yo, let's just get our bananas from Mexico. You seem not to fucking, put any diarrhea on our fucking bananas. I don't know, fucking rocket science. It's just that we just think that we can't do it.
I'm not having bananas anymore. I'm done with bananas.
I'm not having bananas.
Oh,
that's
move behind me, man.
Ali, if you go downstairs to Adonis and you see the guy taking apples and putting them in and rubbing it on his balls every day, would you still buy them? Be like, you know what?
You know what?
I gotta support the guy that's building because the building has to look good. So I gotta buy these apples. Bro, you'd be like, yo, let me walk to fucking Provigo and buy the apples that don't have.
But if I don't see him doing that, then I wouldn't know, so I would buy it.
Oh,
that's the problem. We don't see what's happening in China.
But if you see pubes in your apples, if people tell you, bro, I saw him do it, he doesn't give a shit.
Bro, now
what you gonna do?
Now we know China's giving us pubes.
Oh,
no proof.
No, we know. No, now it's up to us to be like, yeah, okay, let's get our bananas from fucking.
Yeah,
apples and bananas.
Can we get the apples and bananas with less pubes? It was just a little less pubes.
Amazing. Well, we know what the title of this section is going to be. The pubes. Apple balls. I don't know.
Apple pubes or China.